Oh my god.
Okay, welcome to the
Welcome.
Commonplace
This is episode
podcast,
1.
episode 1. Today we're going to be talking about the Tempest and Starchey's account, Starkey, his account um, of a similar story, and some think that it might have been like the background or might have inspired the Tempest. So the question we were asked this week was, how would Shakespeare's The Tempest and Starkey's account have helped to cultivate a colonial mindset or an interest in England's imperial venture in the 17th century audience?
It's a little loud in the library right now, and it's supposed to
Facts.
be quiet, so I hope this is good audio. I said, looking at both Shakespeare's The Tempest and the Starchey's account, there were many implications and connections to colonialism during that specific time period.
And yeah, I agree. I said that they both contribute to the broader idea of colonialism. Um, if I were to have been like an audience member at the time, I would definitely think that like the idea of kind of using the land and I guess the resources or like the people, using them as like people who are meant to help you and not the people who are already there.
Yeah, I
Makes
said
sense.
if I were a audience member back in that day, I would probably be very influenced with like this curiosity and this motivational mindset to go explore, because we know from like history, like the English love exploring. They love like
Yeah.
colonizing new land. They love like discovering new things. So it evoked this like motivational mindset to the audience through
Yeah.
these two pieces of literature. And you can definitely tell that Shakespeare was influenced by the colonizing of Jamestown
Yeah.
to write The Tempest.
Yeah. And I said specifically it makes me think that like the colonizers are sort of in an elite position
Mm-hmm.
and the native people are in a lesser position. And I think that has carried on and that really helped colonialism, I guess, grow because that was the situation for most of colonialism. It was really just exploiting your resources and the people in the area. And specifically in Starkey's account, this really helped with like the British Empire idea because it didn't have like the magic aspect, and it was more blunt of like, okay, we came here and we got hit by famine, and so they weren't ready for that because they were just like, oh, we're gonna go get some land and spread our empire as far as we can.
They had very high hopes of this new exploration, and
Yeah.
they didn't. I think they jumped to conclusions, didn't take into account that like famine would happen, run into natives. They didn't
Yeah.
think about all this stuff that was going to happen when colonizing new land.
For sure. That's kind of our take on what we thought. And we can also touch a little bit on like, so in the Tempest, the relationships between Prospero, Miranda, and Ariel and Caliban. Also, really good example of that. Kind of Prospero and Miranda use them to work, and then they're kind of exploiting them as a resource.
Mm-hmm.
Because they found them on that land.
Mm-hmm. I said, going to Tempest, I said something about like Prospero was like an overthrown king because he shipwrecked the boat on the island, and it kind of connects to Jamestown because all settlers in this period of time, like they battle over positions of power.
Yeah.
So they kind of like follow similar storylines and formats between the Tempest and Starchey's account, but also the colonizing of Jamestown.
For sure. Well, thank you for tuning
take.
in, and remember to be the academic women that you are.
You are.